It's Wednesday.
Oh, wait.
No, it's not. No, it's not, because we've messed... Why didn't we do yesterday?
Dentist.
I've been a dentist. I've not been a good boy, but do you know what? That's a story for another time, because I'm going to cry over that later. These gnashers.
Bad doggy.
These natural gnashers might need a little bit of work.
Causing you a little bit of dollar.
Do you know what, though? You know why that is? Because I've been trying all these candy bowls on TikTok. On TikTok Shop. I've been trying all these candy bowls, and I can tell. I can literally tell all that sugar.
Maybe don't tell them that, because you're meant to be selling them.
True. Yeah, true.
They don't do anything to your teeth.
Yeah, but the thing is, because when you... I think if you...
You have such a weird cough.
You got such an issue with my cough, ain't you?
You're so weird.
You're like...
Can you do it again? Can you do it again? It's like an old man getting up off a chair.
Like an old man going for a shite. That's the sound on the toilet.
Alright, GGs, how's it going?
How's it going?
Just a reminder, if you're a bit of a snowflake,
Melt away.
if you can't have a laugh,
Go and have a bath.
and if you can't handle swearing,
Then
Robbie,
do one.
your week's just got brighter because it's time for your next episode.
Keeping it real and accepting and building.
Click that subscribe button.
Okay, guys, enjoy.
Enjoy!
Anyway, how are we this week?
How are you, Robbie Cooper?
Yeah, I'm alright. Stay local. Don't be buying coffee from Starbucks, guys. Stay local. I was in a rush. I was like, oh, fuck it, yeah, quickly get them on. Should have gone to Liberty's.
Liberty, you need drive-through.
That was close. How the fuck did that end up there? Yeah, Liberty, you need to get a drive-through, Babs, because I'll be there. Anyway, how are you? And I need to stop moving. When we was editing the pod yesterday, I'm like a fucking rocking horse.
It's weird, though, because you don't do that in normal life.
I think so, I'm nervous. Oh. Yeah, but normally I'm there, I'm all like this.
Oh, yeah.
Or I'm like picking my nails.
True.
I'm like...
Funny.
Yeah.
It's funny. I love your top today.
This is from Bushkia.
It looks really nice.
And I thought, the only thing is, the arms feel a bit like long. I feel like I'm a bit weighed down, so I've rolled them up. But I feel like I'm 16 again.
No, I think it looks lovely.
Do you?
Yes.
I don't smell either, which is good. I was smelling in the gym earlier.
Well done.
I was literally still...
Give your armpits a good scrub.
I don't know what... Honestly, I don't know why I smell so much in the gym. I mean, obviously, because I'm sweating,
Because you're sweating.
I know, but fully...
Wait, it's your deodorant's not working then?
But it normally does.
Links Africa.
Fuck off. Oh, Africa.
Oh, I've got something to tell you actually, but I'll have to tell you after the pod because it's not for the pod.
You literally cannot do that. By the way, Carlos is in the bin.
If you don't...
Listen to last week's episode.
You have to listen to last week's episode. By the way, Carlos is in the bin. The way you said that was really funny.
Yeah, actually, Carlos is fully in the bin. Ooh, you're not though.
Is there a reason why?
Well, yeah, this is the reason.
Oh.
Oh, this is the reason, which I've only just realised.
Oh, he's...
that I remember that.
Sunday.
Yeah, so what we
He's read it and not replied, everybody. Oh.
Do you know what, Carlos? It was
his
fun.
Loss.
Bab, his loss.
Bye, Panata Donata.
Bye, Pasta Donata. Bonjour, wee wee. Hola.
Panata Donata.
Anyway, what we're talking about this week, we're going to have a catch-up about Sam Fender, Juicy Bender. We also need to talk about the drama in Subway.
Oh, we just had so many arguments this weekend.
Well, no.
And Sam Fender argument.
Yeah, and Sam Fender.
So,
let me just get the run through.
Let's start from the beginning. We went to see Sam Fender with my dad, and we saw Olivia Dean, and we just had the best time. However, I can't stop thinking about how much money I owe you because you even got extra rounds that I need to pay you for.
As well. As
Casper's.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I've
not got no time to work out finances, man.
Rob, it'll take you 15 minutes, but not only that is, I need to know.
I bet you've racked up probably about £200. You know them tins? Them... Smirnoff tins, do you know how much they were?
No. How much?
Have a guess.
We only had one, didn't we?
We had one, but have a guess how much there was each.
Oh, it's going to be ludicrous.
Normally they're like, what, £2 in the shop?
£6.
More.
£7.
It was £8.
£8.
£8 each. Do you know, for a
Drinks
can
to
of
train.
Smirnoff, but you literally, you've got no other choice.
And it was a good drink to have because it had only, like, obviously it's a can.
It's a good drink to have to throw over somebody and then he's starting you.
Right,
Just so
you
know.
didn't even throw it.
No, I didn't mean to. Peter, so I must have bumped into him. I mean, we're stood amongst 30. We're stood amongst 30,000 people in a football stadium. You're going to bump and grind on people.
I think about 60.
No.
Standing.
Yeah. Isn't it that mad to think there's 30,000 people stood in there on a football pitch? No, surely there can't be. Well, there's 50,000 sat down. It's about 50,000 people, right? In fact, no, because half the seats wasn't even taken because of...
Fireworks.
No, because of where the stage was.
Oh, I thought that was because fireworks were above it.
No, it's because they wouldn't be able to see the stage. Would they? Would have been side on.
I mean, like, for a tenner, though, I'd pay it.
What?
I'd pay it for a tenner.
Yeah, just to listen to him.
Yeah. I listened to him all
Anyhow,
day
I bumped into this guy and he decided to start on me. And I say bumped and he, yeah, prick.
Like, a drop went on him, right? And Robbie immediately
Like
went, sorry, mate, as you do.
Sorry, but like I would waste that mingy tin on you when I've just spent £8 on it.
Literally.
Keep it real.
And let's be real, hun, definitely not you as well, because you've had enough.
I know.
And he turned around and went, yeah, F off, mate. And we were like, well, he actually said the swear word. And we were like...
I literally said to him, bro...
Sorry, like...
I was like, bro, why are you so angry? It's Sunday. We're at Sam Fender. You're on annual leave. You're not going to work tomorrow.
Literally. And he was like, nah, mate, you can F... Like, you can vote, whatever you can vote. And I was literally like, Robbie had every right to. It was obviously getting a bit high rate. But, like,
Is it high rate or I rate?
I think it's I rate. I said it wrong. I think he spelled it as IRATE.
The IRS.
With the same brain. But then he was like, nah, you can. I said to Robbie, I was like, come on, let's move on. He's like, no, I'm not moving because of him. And I was like, no, I get that, but it is going to ruin it.
Yeah, but we're just trying to listen to Sam Fender, and right now I'm just chelping this.
You'll be like, stink on our ears, which you have every right to. So I was proud of you for putting your pride aside. And then we saw them as we were coming out, and I don't think I've ever given a woman such a dirty look.
I actually helped him on the way out because his missus was stood behind us and she was trying to get his attention, so I tapped him for her.
And then you realised it was him.
And then I realised it was him too. Yeah, you feral, the pair of you. Well, I hope you both had a shit night after Sam Fender, but Sam Fender was absolute 10 out of 10. Let's talk about something good.
Oh my
God. What a show.
Sam Fender. His first concert.
My first concert.
And honestly...
Did not disappoint. Honestly. Do you know my favourite Bing? Bing? Bing?
Bing. Not a microwave. Ping.
Poppity ping. You know...
Joke.
Jolly joke of the week.
Say that later.
The GG joke of the week. Favourite part was when them cannon things went off.
Oh, that's when it went off. And then in Dying Light as well. Honestly, I was roaring the whole thing.
Also, actually, can I just say one thing? So many people off the beans.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
We were like, you're literally at a concert. Because we had a lot to drink, but I purposely, when we were in there, slowed down because I wanted to remember it all.
Oh, I only slowed down because it was an £8 a drink.
Yeah, but I purposely wanted to slow down because I wanted to remember it all because I've been waiting for this for a long time. But honestly, like, I don't want to be that girl, and I know it sounds cringe, but you know when you just have that one artist that's like gets you through the rough times?
That's the one for you.
That's Sam Fender. So even the upbeat songs, I was just crying, and Robbie, bless him, I bet you were like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, I was just a bit like, I'm enjoying this.
I'm enjoying this, and I was just like,
she's there, Kevin.
Kevin, Get You Down by Sam Fender. Strange. But it's literally like...
We lost each other when we was at the toilet and I was busy plugging the pod.
Right. We actually... that can't happen again. Because I thought we had a meeting point.
You said to me, actually going into the toilet, why don't you get some drinks? I was like, yeah.
Yeah, because that was the bar. So we had different brands for the bar. So yeah, obviously the bar was inside next to toilets which was an absolute shambles, by the way. They need more toilets at these gigs because obviously it's a football stadium.
Yeah, that was absolutely diabolical.
The woman's toilet queue, genuinely, if you went to the back, because I didn't tend to do that.
People was even sniffing drugs in the queue for the toilet, and man, come on.
He was, I forgot about that. Because it got to that point where, like, we were obviously going in the men's, like, us girls were going in the men's because, like, there was just the woman's toilet queue, like, if you went to the back, it genuinely would have been stood there for about 25-30 minutes, like, I'm not exaggerating. Crazy. So I went to the lads, and then the guy behind me was sniffing. I really forgot about that, actually. That was so weird. That's Sam Fender.
But 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 day, right?
Honestly, it was just amazing. But do you know, after I knew I was going to be like this, I was very, like, dissociated from it all. I was just like, I'm dramatic, yeah, but I've waited for that night for so long, and then afterwards I was just there like... Whoa.
That was that then.
So then we went to... So obviously it was absolutely chocker in Newcastle.
Chocker.
Like chocker. There was no way of getting an Uber. So we went on the hunt for food because I was starving. Oh my God.
What we had all day.
We had that roast dinner, to be fair. But I had mine at 12.
Forgot about that.
That was at 12 o'clock.
I was just buying crisps from shops on
time
the way
it was
around.
12 o'clock again. And oh my God, I was so hungry because obviously we were just drinking all day, jumping around. Like, oh, I bet we burnt some calories. I was jumping up and down like a jumping jack. Normally you like have a two-step. Yeah, no, I was jumping. I guess you can't Sam Fender. So then we found an Indian restaurant that was open at 12:30 at night. How mad's that? Although they weren't really catered for it.
Yeah, I
they
wouldn't
need
really...
some more staff on.
It was open, but there wasn't really much going off in there, and there was definitely a lot going off in his head.
Bless him.
Other than just, yeah.
So
but yeah, that was fun.
So then we went to a kebab shop. I was obviously chewing everyone's ear off like I could do when I've had a drink. Did you watch Sam Fender? It was good, wasn't it? Did you watch Sam Fender? It was good. Then, suddenly, all I hear is a seagull in the kebab shop. And I was like, no way, is there a seagull? Oh, no, there's not a seagull in the kebab shop. It's just Robbie. Robbie was doing the funniest
Shall
impression.
I try and do it?
Yes, please.
I don't even know where I discovered this. I'm going to have to stand up and I'll do it over the mic.
Stand up and move the mic.
Yeah.
So good you are.
Right, if you want to hear me seagulls, then listen up. And everyone... I wonder if I can do it sat down. And everyone in the kebab shop was absolutely crazy.
Do it again!
He was saying, do it again.
People
Reese,
crying.
Reese and Rosie. I've got them written down. Reese and Rosie.
Yeah.
Reese and Rosie.
Shout out. Can we go for drinks with you guys?
Yeah, Reese
We
and-
really liked you.
Reese and Rosie was absolutely loving it.
They were sound. And I was like,
hope
gotta
they're
listen to
following.
the pod. And they were literally like, no, he was like, I'm gonna listen. He was so invested.
Was he a lorry driver? Or did
No,
you say he
that
drives...
that was Callum. We need to talk about Callum as
Who's
well.
Callum?
So we went. So Sam Fender put a pin in that. Unreal times. We went to Nottingham with Caitlin and Josh on Friday
Yeah.
and had a super good time. We had loads of fun. We went, and then on the way
Stop
back,
resisting.
on the way, yeah, check that video out on TikTok. That was also not another argument.
Let's leave it out. Let's not dampen the mood. Keep going. This was going good.
Because that really, really, really got to
Yeah,
me, actually. That's
basically,
what I
if you're listening, no, we're not taking that video down like you've messaged us on TikTok.
Anyway,
Callum, who's Callum?
Callum, on the way back from Knots, I looked at some Ubers and I thought, oh, this one's quite cheap.
Oh,
It's a
yeah,
shared
I remember
Uber.
him. Callum.
It's a shared Uber. And I was like, no one will get in.
Literally, she was saying, I was like, I've never done a shadow. Me was like, I'll do it all the time, but literally no one's ever in there. Then she tries to get into the side where he sat, and she was like, oh.
Oh, there's someone here. Now, if I was on my own, absolutely wouldn't have done that. I got in, obviously I went, hiya!
He was
What's your name?
He was sound, to be fair.
So, Callum, shout out to you while you're driving. Drive safe, please. Thank you.
Drive safe. Callum.
Oh, what did he drive?
A lorry.
No, but what was in the lorry? Do you remember? Oh, he definitely told us.
Bab, I think it changes all the time.
Oh, I thought you just drove M&S. I thought you drove M&S claws or M&S cheeseburgers.
I think it depends on the demand. M&S cheeseburgers.
Oh, that was an exaggeration. I meant M&S food hall.
I think he does refrigeration and all sorts. Refrigeration.
The world's his oyster.
The world's his oyster. It's global traveller.
I do this thing when I'm drunk, when I'm ask someone a question, I'm like, oh, so what do you do for work? And they'll tell me, and then 50 minutes later, I'm like, so what do you do for work? And they're like, oh, you just told us. It's so annoying.
You're basically a rat.
Right.
Right, so let's move on because we've not got time today to piss about. So, got some interesting stats from the poll. Mia uses her noggin, you see. She's very good at using that brain.
It's always like we're social media manager.
She's an SMM. So we've been obviously reaching out for more engagement. So we put some stats on. We put some questions on the Instagram story. I'm going to read them out, and you're going to guess the percentages of who said yes and who said
It was
no.
basically just unpopular opinions and
Well,
what you would do in this situation.
We're going to find out. So the first question was.
Is your echo down from Seagull?
Yeah.
Good. Why did you look at me like that?
Why would I put my echo up for Seagull?
No, I didn't know if you knocked it.
Oh. So the first question was, opposite gender best friends allowed? Question mark. Yes or no? What percentage of the viewers said yes? What percentage said no?
I think 85 said yes.
94% said no and 6%... Sorry, I've read that out wrong. 94% of people said yes and 6% said no, and that's a total of 106 votes, which is About 20% engagement rate.
I'd love to know the reasons, guys, if you...
Well, there's only 6 people that said no. 100 people said yes. 6 people said no.
Wow.
So them insecure people, way up. Anyway, next one. Getting back with an ex. What are you saying?
Is a good thing or a bad thing? Or allowed or not allowed? What was it again?
Get back with an ex. Yes or no?
I reckon 91% said no, and the rest said yes.
21% said yes. 79% said no. Interesting. I voted on some of these as well.
So did I.
Stay if your mum doesn't like them.
Oh, I think yes, people will stay is the percentage of 42%.
Close. 34 said yes. 66% said no. That really surprised me, that
Me
one.
too, because mine is this absolute
no.
no.
If my mum says, he's a dickhead, see you later.
See you later, alligator.
See you later, never to be seen again.
But I feel like I cheated down a little bit because I did have a look when it was first up, and there was quite a few people that said no, so that's fine.
That's fine. Watch this one also surprised me. Watch podcasts or listen to them. How many people said watch? How many people said listen?
50-50.
62% watch, 38% listen.
Wow, hello.
That really, really, really surprised me because I've never watched a podcast. I don't think, not even my own.
I always watch them. I always watch them.
I never ever watched them.
Plonk it up, and I'll walk away a bit.
Yeah, you do it like while you're getting ready or cleaning or something, don't you?
But it is there.
Yeah, I've just plug it in my ears. Anywho, spend money or save money. This one was interesting. GG's. Hey, big spenders.
Yeah, I was going to say 84% spend.
74, 24, 26 save. Drink or sober? Pissheads.
85 drink.
69.
Oh.
And 31. How many people voted on that? Again, about 100 people. That's surprising, actually.
I think my granny, this is a shout out to you, she put stay sober. Granny, you have like a bottle of wine every night.
You're a pisshead. Who's that? Mavis?
Granny,
or...
no, Jan. Barbie.
Weed
Love you, Granny.
One of these questions you put up at the end absolutely creeps me. I know, we get to that. Weed legal?
I reckon the viewers said 80% legal.
60% legal, 40% non-legal.
So interesting.
I'm sorry, I don't think I voted on that one, but I absolutely would say weed should be legal. Give me a beef da. I tell you what, if weed was legal, I'd make a fucking killing. Not selling it. Munches.
Oh, so true.
People on
You'd
munch.
have like the weed box.
I could have the ganja box.
You should make like a
Sweeties stoner box.
a sweeties like
Should actually
munch
like
box.
stoner bundle.
Yeah, but like
Munch
just
box.
obviously just called it a munch box with like a little wink emoji in it.
And a Canada.
Yeah.
And a Canada leaf.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Sex
And
work legal. This one.
Yeah, I think that 25% of people say it should be legal.
It's 50-50.
No way!
50-50 for that one. And actually, I'm just looking at the people.
Look at other people.
No, I'm just looking at who's voted. I think it's more like females saying no, and the boys saying yeah.
Are they? Let me
Actually. Well, every bloke said yes so far.
Of course I did.
And a lot of the women say no, so that's interesting. I do think though, obviously if it's legal, you can regulate it and help the people.
Yeah, I mean, earn your money how you want to earn your money, I guess.
Yeah, and then finally, this is the one that just cracked me up. All drugs legal.
Because I was thinking of like class A's, but then I couldn't remember if like heroin and that was in class A.
Of course, heroin's a class A.
I know, but I thought there must be something higher than class A because heroin's worse than coke.
Yeah, but oh my god, is heroin a class A? But heroin's like the worst of the worst.
Yeah, I know. So
Don't get much worse than
it'd be
that.
like minus A or something, like even higher.
Class A start.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought it should have been. So I
Is
think
heroin class A? No, it's class C drug.
no, I didn't think it was class C, man. I thought it was higher than class A, but then I couldn't think of anything higher than class A. I reckon that 64% of people say yes.
You smackhead. 23% of the people say yes. 77% of people say no.
Why are you saying that? Because I know some of our audience.
So a quarter of the people think drugs should be legal. GG's use.
What do you think? I should not talk about that. Bit controversial, I guess. I don't know. My answer to the question, if you've got
I
a
don't
star
know, because then you can regulate. I don't know. It's a tough one because you can regulate the people doing it anyway, aren't they? It's not going to stop. So
like a thing of like, if you
why not make it a public company and pump some money back into the country? So yeah, that was very good, mate. I think more of them, absolutely.
Well, the thing I'm doing that every week, we're adding some little bits into the pod this week, guys, because we are wanting to switch it up and give you guys, and we want to stimulate your brain. What's next, Robbie Cat?
Next this week we've got. My stomach's going. I don't know if I'm going to shit myself or what.
Cray.
Can you imagine if I just sat here and just shat myself?
Crazy.
Oh my god.
Good content.
Oh, I keep moving that in there. No, I can't bring that on, actually. No, actually, do you know what? I'm going to keep it real. I might have had a bit of an accident the other day. It happens. All I'm going to say is...
Shit happens.
Shit happens. Don't trust a fart. Don't trust a fart, because it might turn into a shart. I said farted, mumble-clarded, look from behind the scenes, shit departed. That was true for me. Right, so we're going to have a quick catch-up on Eric Patterson, mushroom murder trial. So, she obviously last week, she took the stand.
Sorry, before you do that.
Let's just summarise what's happened.
Well, no, I was going to say. So, guys, like I was saying before, we've got like different little things in the pod now. So, we're going to bring a crime story basically onto the pod every week. So, we're going to have updates on mushroom, because we love mushrooms. And then we're going to then bring a new one when that's all done.
That coffee's absolutely revolting. I don't even know I'm drinking it. We're going to do an update on Erin Patterson mushroom murder trial. So if you've not listened to the past 2 episodes, listen so you can catch up. Update this week is she's taken the stand. So she's now defending herself. The defence is putting across all their arguments of what she's been doing, why she's been doing it. Now she's saying she bought the mushroom dehydrator. She thought she was going to get into trouble. Remember last time I said she'd binned it, the dehydrator. She said that she binned it because when she found out that people was ill and she thought to herself it's from the mushroom, she was trying to get rid of the evidence because she was scared that she was going to
be painted
as that's why she's done it. I'm not particularly buying it.
She's a silly onion. She's a silly mushroom.
Yeah. She's been very particular in court as well about the words that she's using and the words that she has used. So, for example, if they've said, or you said this or you've said that, she would go back and like the wording, change the wording slightly. So I don't know if it's like kind of throwing the scent off as such or what, but yeah. So at the minute they've just closed up their defending arguments, and then now we're going to go to the jury, judge or jury, and find out what the verdict is. Oh, sorry. Now, so she's done the final words to the jury, and then now we're in the closing arguments. So prosecution's put all of their evidence forward, defence has put all of their evidence forward, and now they're in the closing arguments to basically sum up what they've said for then the jury to decide. So I think we're in week 9 now. Fucking hell, imagine being on that jury. Imagine having 9 weeks off work. We'd be screwed.
Imagine having like 9 weeks like talk about mushrooms.
I bet you'd never want to eat a mushroom again.
Yeah, I think you'd be a bit like cautious motion. You'd be like Gannets.
Yeah.
What you do?
And that's the updates this week on Mushroom Murder Case.
Thanks, Robbie.
You're welcome, guys. If you want us to cover any particular topic or story, drop it down below.
Yeah, crime related.
Also, my ear is bear infected.
Also, is anyone watching Love Island? Because everyone's raged this year.
Hello.
Oh, raged. It's like I'm gonna just pull out all the stops so I can get on TV like what's it called? Screen time. And a couple of the girls are just very bitchy, not gonna lie, thank you.
Yeah, ever since Caroline Flack.
Yeah. It's sad, isn't it?
Yeah, I've just not. In fact, there's been like 3 people come off there.
3.
Dad.
Are we ready?
Hang on. So, who's this from? Anonymous or?
Anonymous.
Hit it, sister. Ready when you are.
Oh, okay. Hi, Mia and Robbie. Loving the pod. Thank you.
Thank you.
I need your opinion. I recently broke up with my ex. Good, Gigi. Can't just say that. We ended on pretty amicable terms, in my
Nice.
opinion. That was in brackets.
That's the right way forward.
Good, yeah. Love it. Keep your peace.
Keep the peace.
Knowing the decision hurt him, I left it to him to decide whether we stayed in contact. He said it's best not to, so that was that.
Agree.
Cool. I mean, I don't think you should keep in contact, but that's okay. About a week and a half after breaking up, I get a message request of a blank account with a strange name, letting me know my boyfriend is on a dating app. A week and a half after. I'll insert screenshots for you to read. Shall I do that right now? So it says, the username is like numbers and letters with 0 followers and 0 posts. You don't follow each other on Instagram. Hey, are you aware your boyfriend is on dating apps and actively talking girls? Not 2 girls, girls. Gigi then put, do you have his name? The person replied with a picture of said boyfriend with his name, occupation, age, dating profile, basically.
What dating app is that? Do we know?
That's that one. Rana.
Raya.
Raya.
He's on Raya.
Raya's the one that you need to have, basically need to be approved on. Normally it's for people that are of a bit more of a higher status. Sorry.
So the dating app's Raya.
Dating app's Raya.
Oh, interesting. Who's the Gigi? This is juicy.
And then Gigi put, thank you, we have just recently broke up, but that's interesting. And then that person put, no worries, just wanted to let you know. And then Gigi put, thanks, girl.
Right, so, yeah, okay, back to the story.
At first, I just assumed this person didn't want to get involved in relationship drama, so made a dud account to stay anonymous. Yeah.
Yep.
But the more I think about it, the more I think it could be my ex.
That's what I was thinking just then.
Why make a whole account just to delete it after that conversation? Doesn't it sound quite blunt for a girl? Yeah. Also, how have they found me? Me and my ex aren't from the same area. So my question is, do you guys think that this is my ex?
Yep.
Wow. I think just to summarise it for the listeners, Gigi's basically saying that she thinks her ex-boyfriend has made a fake account with a screenshot of his own dating profile, sent it to her on this fake account to upset her.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
And
that isn't girl language.
They don't. I mean, that's... Yeah, I don't know.
Hi. Hey. No punctuation either. Hey, are you aware your BF is on dating apps and actively talking girls? That ain't a girl.
Yeah, I don't think it is. And I also think, genuinely... I also think, if you think you've seen somebody's partner on a dating app, you've got no reason to hide yourself if you want to send them. And also, some random girl's not just going to text you that, are they?
No, and if it is...
they don't give a shit.
Exactly, and if it is Raya, that means this person's of, a higher status. Let's say, the girl, potentially. Not higher status, but, a bit more in the public eye. Maybe they don't want to be seen, but at the same time, like you said, they aren't arsed. Why would they go onto said boyfriend's Instagram?
But that is a screenshot of the dating app on the Raya, though, so... Or do you think he's edited?
Well, it could be on Raya, because you can pay to be on it, I swear. And if you know someone that is maybe on it or something, I don't know, maybe you can get in. Then when there's a will, there's a way. But I mean, if you're on Raya after a week and a half, chill out, hon.
He's just dealing though, isn't he? He's not healing, he's dealing. I'm just trying to work out.
Not healing, he's dealing. Minge. My thoughts is that the ex-boyfriend's a minge.
But also, hang on. You also have to get approved to be on Raya.
Careful with your photos, don't let them see.
You also have to get approved to be on Raya, so if that's after a week and... She said it's after a week and a half. So if that's after a week and a half...
maybe he had an old account and he's activated it again.
Maybe he's had an old account and he's activated it. I think that's probably the most likely.
Get a life.
Straight back on
What
the
do you
Raya.
all think, Gigi's? Please leave a comment down below, because I'm sorry, but that's the boyfriend. You're telling me that a girl's written that message? No way. There's no way a girl's written that message.
You've got a cat in the profile picture as well, which is just no. But yeah, here we go. Gigi, I think that is definitely your ex.
Sorry that he's trying to get in your head, and well done for not rising to it on the text messages.
Yeah, well done, rising to it. Oh yeah, so what? She just ignored that, or we broke up recently? No, we're just wanting to let you know. Yeah, bullshit. That's definitely him.
Bab, no one cares you're on Raya. No one cares.
No one
Get
cares.
alive.
Yeah, strange. And I mean, I can't imagine anyone playing devil's advocate. Could somebody be using his pictures?
But Raya's for people in the public eye, and if he's not in the public eye, then why would they use his pictures? But also, like, let's be honest, it could be a girl that's just sent that. But if you're listening as the girl, why have you made a fake account, hun? That's so weird.
Weird.
And why are you talking like that as well? Right, moving on, Robbie Cat, what's next?
Next this week, it's time for Meerkat Math.
Meow.
Ding 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 ding. You've got your pen and paper ready this week, ain't you? You're all prepared.
I'm all prepared.
Normally you start
So good.
messing about the lot. Okay, ladies, now let's get information. Are you ready? Now. Are you ready?
Yes.
Right, I'm going to read out the equation. We'll do the 3, 2, 1 countdown. Don't get ahead of yourself and don't start chelping me.
We'll stop going like, ooh, what's it going to be? What's it going to be next? What's it going to be?
Well, that builds up the suspense for the googers. You ready? Yeah. By the way, I've written this equation down and then I did it myself and did it in about 8 seconds. So.
All right, Big Ed.
Now's your time to challenge me. You ready? 18 divided by 3 minus 1 times 4. 3, 2, 1, go!
Stop it.
Literally. Is she gonna do it?
Shut up, man. This is so annoying.
Don't get too ratty. She's taking the time.
23.
No. Keep going.
20.
No.
What?
Dom. I think that's definitely been 30 seconds.
Bab, are you really sure it's not 23 or 20?
Bab, no, it's not 23.
20 then.
No, it's 2.
18 divided by 3.
6.
And then minus 1 times 4.
No, you do your 4 times 1 first. So it's
4
not.
times 1?
Yeah, you do your multiplication before you do your takeaway. No, because if that was... So you work out your multiplication first, which is 4 times 1. You get that answer, and then
but I thought it's minus 1 times 4. That's the multiplication.
Oh my god.
I thought that...
the multiplication is 1 times 4. What's that?
No, it's minus 1 times 4.
No, it's not. It's 1 times 4.
Oh, 4.
Right. And then you do your 6 minus your 4. Which gives you your 2.
Die.
I could not be a teacher. I'd get 2.
Didn't like that one at all. I think the minus really
Right,
put me off.
excuse me. You've been getting them for the past few weeks, so I had to ramp it up a bit this week.
I did it in 8 seconds.
It's Gigi, joke of the week. Okay.
We say joke different.
Yeah, joke.
Joke.
Okay, so the Gigi joke this week is: how do you tell if a vampire is sick?
Right, hang on. What was it?
So bad. See if he is coughing. And that's from Rebecca from Nottingham. Thank you, Rebecca.
Thanks, Rebecca. That was absolutely awful.
Guys, if you want to submit a joke, you can do so via the link tree, which is in the bio. So click on it, click submit a joke. That'll come through to us.
Or there's I'll put a poll out on Instagram. Dad, that's for you because Dad's been asking us to do Dad Joke of the Week since we started.
There we go. Joke of the Week's coming up.
Thanks, Andy Pandy.
Thank you, Rebecca, and thank you, Andy Pandy. Anything else you want to say this week? Any other roundups? Any males on the scene?
I mean, I've got stuff to tell you, but I don't really at the same time. I'm definitely gonna go on a date with. Oh, you're so fine. You're so.
Yeah, you blow my
you're
mind.
so fine. You blow my mind.
You've been saying that for weeks though. So what's the
He hasn't been able to be fair. But have I as well? I haven't been able to.
So what's the plan then?
I reckon we'll meet him halfway, right at the bottom. Look, he's down south.
Don't it?
But he's a nice guy. He's got such a good head on his shoulders.
Travelling long and far.
Pardon?
Travelling long and far.
I found out his age.
Oh, go on then.
29.
Mature.
He wouldn't tell me when his birthday is.
29.
Could be tomorrow. That's big 30 tomorrow.
Really, it's 30. How do you feel about that? That's a man. You
can tell he's a man though.
That's ready for kids.
Whoa. Hang on. Nah, lads can go way longer than girls with the whole children thing. But like.
Yeah, but he is 30.
Well, he's not 29.
Well, he's basically 40. It's closer to 40 than what he is.
He's got a really good brain. Like, he's got everything he kind of says, I agree with, like, in, like, everything. Like, career, his drive is unreal.
Sorry.
He's got so much ambition.
I've just realised something. The day after your 30th birthday, you're now closer to 40 than what you are 20.
Correct.
It's basically when you turn
You soon, Babs.
So when you turn 30... I'm 26.
No, I'm joking.
Although I did pull another grey hair out of my head the other day. Yesterday.
It's your favourite task finding them, isn't it?
Fucking hell. I'm riddled.
He's just great.
Is anyone else...
Silver
Sorry.
fox.
This is a question for the male GGs. Fuck off.
Joking.
You absolute ballad. This is a question for the male GGs. Is anyone else 26 and finding greys? Are you finding grey? And are you gay?
See, I wouldn't know because I dye my hair red all the time. I haven't seen my natural colour in a long time, properly. I see it all the time in the roots. But you know, yeah, I think I will definitely make the effort to go see him actually. Or he did mention about coming up, but I just think like for like a first date type of thing, you want to be in control if you want to leave. And the thought of like someone coming to my house or like someone.
No one ever goes to the house for a first date unless you're just going for a shag.
Well, this is what I mean. Like in my like region, and then they've got to travel a long way home, and I'd feel bad for them.
In my region.
Yeah. For them not staying at mine. I don't want to have that pressure, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want them to come to yours for first date and then.
And be like, oh, should we just stay over?
Yeah.
No, but yeah, he's not. But like, I might be talking to some others maybe as well. Oh, just to update you, that one that said it was going to take me on a date still took me on no date. And yeah. And he messaged me and he was like, really? Yeah, we agreed though. And he messaged me and he was like, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I literally put hun, go away.
Literally, minge.
I like, just literally text me again when you've grown up, thanks. Sausage.
Yeah, I've got one sneaky link that's on holiday at the minute.
Sneaky link. I bet you didn't hit ya. Keep oversharing. If you want to keep us oversharing, then drop us a like because it's apparently all I do. And I can't look at anyone in the eye anymore, guys. I'm not even joking. I literally saw my family and they were like, oh, we listened to the pod. And I was literally there like, is there any more Prosecco? Oh, I just have to look them in the eye.
I love it.
Yeah, see, your family's different to mine, darling. Your family's literally like, darling, sorry. Hello, darling.
Hello, darling.
All right, darling. Oh, say it again! Honestly, if someone calls me darling. Anyway, with Robbie's family, like, if I've just, like, met up with the lad, whatever, I'd tell his mum, like, literally what I did. How are we going to... Have we got... How... Right, I know. Let's just record it on here. Hang on. Right, guys, I'm going to be completely honest with you. The camera's gone.
Yeah, let's just keep on going.
Yeah. Anyway, to round it up, guys, make sure you're following. Make sure you're tuning in. Give us a subscribe. Give us a like. And thanks so much.
Keep flicking your beans. See you later.
Love you.
Love you. Bye. Thank you so much for listening.
We really hope you enjoyed it.
Whether you did or you didn't, subscribe either way.
See you next week.
See you later.